teacher.
Hello, everybody. We're just here to say hello and good morning, and happy Veterans Day, and to all veterans, out there. We give praise to all of our veterans out there. I know this one person that was in the service, but he got in trouble or something in the service, and something caused him to get booted out of the service. Although he was in sweetie, for about a year, he got. I can't remember. He wasn't. Actually, I think it was I don't remember what it was, but for some reason he got. No, we're not going to watch Halloween right now. He got out of the on a less than an honorable discharge anyway. And I told him, I said, "You're still a veteran." He goes, No, I didn't make it." I said, "No, you signed your name on a piece of paper that you are willing to give your life to be able to protect our country. And so because you did not make it through the complete 3 years or 4 years or 2 years, whatever it was, that does not make you not a veteran in my heart. That you are still a veteran because you went in as a very young. He was young when he went into 17 or 18. He was very young, and you went in the military, into the service to protect our country, and because it didn't work out for whatever reason, you still signed your name. You are a veteran. And even if you were only in for he was in 14, 15 months or something like that. And he, for reasons other than, for whatever reasons he couldn't stand. My own son also, my youngest son, he went in and signed all the papers, did whatever, and he went over to Iraq. He did not make it he was supposed to be in Iraq for 13 months, I think. I don't remember now. But he did not make it that full amount of time because his mental health could not handle the anger and the killing and the just not having a happy moment. And so he came home early from Iraq, and he had to spend some time at the VA hospital in the mental health unit in the VA hospital. He got honorable discharge of a medical because of the PTSD. He still suffers. Well, he's not suffering as bad, but dealing, I guess I should say, with the PTSD that came from over there in Iraq. And there's some people like that. So he is a veteran. He is, and he's got an honorable discharge, but for medical reasons. But, and he still has his insurance through the military and stuff like that, so he gets doctored down at the VA. And but there is some reasons why our soldiers that go in with the belief that I am going to go in there and I'm going to fight for my country. That's what they do. They go in there. Sometimes it does not work for them. That does not make them a loser. It does not make them, they go in there and they try. They give it their best. And sometimes it didn't work. If you signed your name on that paper to go into that military to protect our country, you are a veteran. No matter if you stayed in there 2 months or 2 decades, you are just as much a veteran. And so I thank every one of you, and gosh, I could go on, but I remember the day that my son left to go off to basic training. I know what it did to my heart. It tore my heart out that he was leaving. I was proud of him, but it still just tore my heart out that he was leaving. And so even for the parents that give up their young ones, they know too what could happen to their children. And so it's Happy Veterans Day to everybody, because almost everybody in our country has a relative or a loved one that served in the military. So Veterans Day to me is for everyone. It's thanking everyone for loving our country enough to join in the military or to have a loved one join in the military. And that's just my thoughts on that for today. Now I'm going to get on to my crafting thoughts. Okay, for one thing, this video is, I'm testing my theory, because I've, for some reason, have had some humming in my videos. And so, and I'm thinking it was the fans. So I turned off the fans, and yesterday I had my fans turned off, still had the humming. Then I got to looking around, and I got my computer tower sitting right there in front of me. Right next to the computer tower was my microphone. And so I'm thinking that maybe the humming was coming from the computer, because there's a fan in the computer tower. I can't hear it, but my microphone, I believe, was. So now I've moved my microphone away from the computer tower, and I'm going to see how that works. So this is just my little test. But while I'm testing, I'll show you what I'm doing here. I told you yesterday, when I was doing my little video yesterday, that I was going to make, I wanted to work on my I want a clothesline with clothes hanging on it. So I started out with making some hills and valleys, and I got all of these stitched on already with my colorful thread blanket stitching. I kind of think like Picasso. I don't need to have things looking like they were in real life. I like my color. Okay, and so then I've got a few pieces that I have got. I want to have like this little house. So it's going to be some sort of a building here, and so I cut out a few little pieces there. And then this is going to be the door. And we'll see how this goes. And then a window with a window frame right there. So then, and then I need to make, and of course these aren't going to be like, they're not going to be like in whatever you call it. Whatever you call it, I don't know what you call it. They're not going to be like, I can't think of the word, but they're going to be just there. Like the clothes might be bigger than the house, whatever, you know. So then, see, this will be like a clothesline post. And so I'm going to need to have, I don't know if I'll actually put 2 on or if I'll just have 1. And so see, then these can be like the clothesline posts. And then I'll go down with thread and I'll make the clothesline. And then I will add some clothes hanging on the clothesline, which I got those all my clothes won't fit on this clothesline. I better wait till them dry and then put on. Okay, so anyway, I'll have the line like this and then the clothes hanging on the clothesline. And then I'm going to make like a little basket, laundry basket, that'll sit, maybe that's going to sit right here. And maybe that's how that'll go. That's what I'm going to work on today is this little thing. And then another thing I'm going to do, I want the whole thing framed in black. Well, I do have some black felt, but I don't have, and it would be enough that it would be bigger than this, and so it would make a frame. But I don't want to use all that felt on just making the frame. So I'm going to use this. It's like an iron-on interfacing like thing that's kind of stiffened, and I've got black fabric, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this along with some black fabric to make, oh, it dropped to the floor, to make, that will go on the back of this, so it will be like a black frame around it when I'm finished. That's my plan so far. And I will most likely be adding things like my buttons that are little animals. Maybe I'll put a little kitten here or something. Maybe I'll put a bird flying up here. And then I may add like little flowers. I might add some little flowers in the down across here to give it a little bit more homey look. But that's what my plan is for today. That's my work on thing today. I'm curious now to see how see if I've figured out what's causing this hum in my oh gosh, how many times do I say in a day? Gosh, this is amazing. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, but I will read. Let's see, I am going to read out of my Jesus Calling for the 11th of November. The 11th of November, which is today. It's my Billy and Bianca's anniversary is today. And again, I say happy Veterans Day to everyone. And I thank you all. Okay, so I'm going to put on my seeing eyeballs here so I can see what I'm reading. Okay. Now, November 11th. Do not let any set of circumstances intimidate you. The more challenging your day, the more of my power I place at your disposal. You seem to think that I empower you equally each day, but this is not so. Your tendency upon awakening is to assess the difficulties ahead of you. Measure them against your average strength. This is an exercise in unreality. And to remind you too, this is from the book Jesus Calling, which this is like Jesus calling you up on the phone in the morning and he's speaking to you. I know what each of your days will contain, and I empower you accordingly. The degree to which I strengthen you on a given day is based mainly on two variables: the difficulty of your circumstances, and your willingness to depend on me for help. Try to view challenging days as opportunities to receive more of my power than usual. Look at me for all that you need, and watch to see what I will do. As your day, so shall your strength be. And that is for November 11th, Jesus Calling. And that's good. I like that. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah Young. And Sarah Young is the author of that book. She's got a lot of different Jesus Calling books out there too. That's the only one I have right now. But it's enough. I got an itch going on. Okay. And so that's it. I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to see how this works. Hopefully I've figured out what my hum is. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. Keep you safe and secure and silly, and also keep you happy, healthy, and humble. And with that, I leave you. I always tell you, too, that no matter what the day, stay one more day. I say that each day for the love of my daughter, who did not stay one more day. If she would have stayed one more day, things may have been okay for her. But she didn't stay one more day. It's been almost a year. God bless and keep you, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for staying with me. God bless.